avez la deuxième meilleure fiche à domicile depuis le retour de la confrontation des gars de nation. À quel point tu es confiant que l'énergie dans l'édifice va te donner un solide coup de pouce ce soir?
C'est sûr. La foule donne du gaz tout le temps, puis c'est normal. C'est de prendre cette énergie-là. Je suis sûr que ton battement de cœur va monter, il va y avoir de l'émotion et tout. C'est de ne pas te faire emballer tout ça, puis changer tes décisions à cause de ça. Il faut que tu gardes ton mental calme et puis calculé.
Série 2003, vous aviez un très jeune groupe, toi, Vincent, Dan Boyle. Comment vous aviez réussi à effacer ce épisode 0-2? Qu'est-ce que vous aviez appris en tant que jeune groupe à ce moment-là?
Moi, je trouve les séries, c'est tout. Durant la série, c'est le momentum. Il faut aller chercher du momentum. C'est sûr, c'est ça que ça nous prend. Ça nous prend du momentum. C'est juste une victoire qui va ramener du momentum. Puis les matchs, c'est pareil. Les matchs, durant les matchs, c'est tout à cause du momentum. Es-tu capable de garder le momentum plus longtemps? Es-tu capable d'aller le rechercher plus vite? Pour gagner une série de 4 de 7, il faut aller chercher du momentum.
Une question chaque, one question each. Luc et Martin.
Est-ce que Patrick Laine est assez en santé pour jouer du hockey de séries éliminatoires?
Oui, mais comme je te dis, là, je sais qu'il n'était pas sur la glace aujourd'hui. On a des gars qui bataillent une coupe d'affaires. Fait que tu penses que tu vas voir un petit peu plus de joueurs dans le warm-up à soir. On va prendre des décisions avant le match.
Cette position-là, Martin, vous êtes en retard 0-2, même si vous avez quand même eu des bons moments dans cette série-là. Est-ce que vous êtes arrivé à rentrer peut-être des choses différentes dans vos façons de faire, peut-être des individus différents? Est-ce que vous êtes arrivé à cette position-là, selon toi?
Bien, comme je te dis, on a des gars qui bataillent des affaires. Fait qu'on va voir avec quoi qu'on va partir à soir. C'est sûr, durant une série, tout ça, durant des matchs, tu fais des ajustements et tout et ça. Puis ça fait partie d'un 4 de 7.
Speaking with Uri after the last game, you could see he was frustrated. I don't know if you've spoken to him since, but in general, you guys have worked so hard for this moment.
Mm-hmm.
What's the message to the team to really be able to enjoy the moment and take advantage of it?
Yeah, no, I mean, you have to have fun with with the hard. You have to embrace the hard. And it's such a fine line in winning and losing. Did we do enough that this series could be 1-1? Yeah, maybe. But it's not. We're down 2, and to me, it's about. We know we have to do more. We know we have to find pockets in the game where we need to grab the momentum quicker. We need to keep it longer. And I feel like a game like tonight, obviously this building, it's going to be a fun environment, and enjoy that, but stay on task in what your job is and, feed off the energy and keep the mind in a good place and just trying to go get some momentum as a group.
A lot of your guys that had a game 2 talked about trying to carry that momentum.
I didn't hear the first
one. A lot of the guys before game 2, let's say, said we need to carry the momentum from game 1 into game 2. That more or less happened. I don't know how you viewed the first 4 minutes.
Felt pretty good.
First 4 minutes were good, yeah. But if you look at the period as a whole, I mean, what have you seen in the 2 first periods that you've played that you can flip in this game?
Well, like I explained, for me, we have a good start. I feel we carried the third period into our start in game 2, and then we lost the momentum, and we couldn't get it back quick enough, and when you do that, you defend more, you invite the other team's pressure more, physicality, so we have to find a way to, it's impossible to have the momentum for 60 minutes, especially against a team like Washington, who's an elite team in the league. But can we have more minutes with the momentum? And that's the goal, And I feel we've overall between game 1 and game 2, I feel we got a little few more minutes, but obviously it's not enough, And even with knowing that it's not enough, you still could have maybe won one of those games. It's such a fine line, but I think you give yourself a better chance if you can have the momentum for at least half the game, and they're not consecutive minutes. It's not going to be you're going to have the momentum for 30, and they're going to. It's broken down, and you have to find a way to keep it longer and go get it faster.
Marty, apart from the play of Montembeault through the first 2 games, what gives you confidence that your team can come back from the 2-0 deficit?
I think we've been a group that's very resilient throughout the season. I don't think that's going to change. I think we weren't, I wouldn't say we were at our best in game 1 and game 2, but you saw us fight till the end, and I think that's what this group is.
You touched on it a little bit before, the idea of what this building is going to be like tonight and using that. I wonder, what do you think that experience will be like for your guys? And also, they have to stay in control too. So how is there a fine line there of getting so jacked up when the building's like that you...
But that's what I mean. I feel like, you get juiced up, you get jacked up, and honestly, it's a first for me too. I've been on the other side, so you have to feed off of it energy-wise, but you still got to be calm to be able to pull the trigger.
Parlons d'insister sur l'effectif, mais est-ce qu'il y a des joueurs, est-ce qu'il y a déjà des changements que tu peux annoncer ce soir sur des réserves, par exemple des réservistes qui rentreraient?
Je peux pas.
Okay,
Jean-François, au dernier match, on s'est plaigné, pas joué en troisième période, tu disais que tu y allais avec les gars, que tu sentais qu'ils pouvaient t'en donner. Si physiquement il est peut-être pas technique, mentalement il se retrouve où en ligne? Est-ce que tu sens qu'il est dans un bon état d'esprit? Tu as la chance de lui parler depuis?
Ouais, je pense que c'est correct. Écoute, c'est sûr, notre club est désappointé qu'on n'ait pas été chercher au moins une victoire à Washington, mais on est un groupe qui se relève toujours. Puis c'est sûr, il y a des joueurs que après un match, peut-être qu'ils n'aiment pas leur game ou ils pensent qu'ils auraient pu en faire plus. Puis c'est normal. Tous les joueurs ils vont réfléchir sur leur performance et tout, mais on n'est pas à un moment de la saison que faut tu t'arrêtes à ça. Faut que tu te relèves puis tu continues. C'est ça qu'on va faire individuellement puis comme équipe.
Merci, Martin.
OK, merci.
L'espoir en ce match numéro 3 que vous avez ce qu'il faut pour revenir dans la série?
Je pense que pour nous, on a été dans les matchs. Je pense qu'on a eu des scoring chances. On n'a pas été capable de finir à des moments opportuns qui auraient pu nous donner une chance d'avoir une histoire différente en ce moment. Mais je pense qu'ils ont fait leur travail. Ils sont allés à la maison, ils ont gagné leurs 2 matchs. Donc c'est à nous de revenir ici puis de faire notre job.
Devez-vous trouver un petit élément pour changer la donne, un petit peu changer l'allure de la série, briser le rythme des Capitals? Est-ce que vous êtes un peu à la recherche de ça, David? Est-ce que c'est important d'avoir ça pour revenir dans une série?
Mais comme je dis, je pense que c'est eux. Ils ont fait un excellent travail à aller à la maison et aller chercher leurs 2 victoires. Je pense que ce soir, je pense que tout le monde est excité de revenir au Centre Bell à la maison puis d'avoir les fans derrière nous. Puis je pense que ça va être le fun. C'est ce qui va nous donner notre edge, là, je pense, de jouer à la maison.
Est-ce que la sieste va être un peu plus difficile cet après-midi avec l'excitation de jouer ton premier match de série?
Oui, peut-être. Je pense que tout le monde, comme je dis, tout le monde est excité. Tout le monde a hâte de vivre cette expérience-là. Puis ça va être quelque chose qui va être extrêmement plaisant pour nous. Fait que je pense que l'excitation était déjà un peu ce matin ensemble à l'Arena. Je pense qu'on a très hâte que la game commence.
Tu parles de la maison de façon différente.
More momentum in the game because that's like more. How do you guys go about achieving that?
I mean, I think one, it's stopping their momentum as quickly as possible. It's simplifying hockey and valuing that puck once you get it. Playoffs, there's a lot of guys running around trying to hit you. It's a faster game, tighter game, and sometimes you don't value the puck as much and give them right back, and guys get more tired. Guys, lose that confidence, that swagger without the puck. So it's just valuing the puck and simplifying a lot.
You guys have been in both games. Could have won both games. How valuable has Sam been to that?
Yeah, he's been great. He's making all the saves we need him to make, and he's making some tough ones that you don't think he's going to make. So he's kept us in both those games at certain times. When those momentum swings are happening, they're getting a lot of shots, and he's standing tall. So he's been great, and hopefully we can pot a few more for him.
Is there anything with the way the Caps played in the first 2 games that surprised you?
As a group, the fans are excited. I'm sure that they're anticipating a hard start from us as well. It's about maintaining that. You still can't waste energy and go to your way, but use the crowd for sure. Get them involved. Make it as tough and possible as you can. It's a tough place to win. It's a tough place to come into and win, and this crowd is something special. So, as a group, we got to do our job to get them involved in the game, use them the best we can, but at the same time, be smart enough to manage our energy and our emotions, keep them in check.
Do you feel the young core of this team is getting more comfortable since the first game because it's a first game experience?
Of course, of course. It really is a new season. The game's played differently. It's officiated differently. The emotions are on a different level. And you just have to experience that to have an understanding of what it is. So, we got our feet wet. Obviously we would have liked to come home with a little better results, but our confidence level hasn't wavered here. It's for us to take care of business here at home. Like I said earlier, you're never in trouble till you lose on home ice. They did their job. Now it's on us to take care of business here at home and do what we think we're capable of doing.
What are the biggest pluses that you see in the team from the way you guys played the 2 games in Washington?
I mean, both games could have went either way. I mean, it's obviously we're talking about some things. They're gonna up their level of play as well. It's about playing to the margins. The margins of error are so slim. key points in games and maintaining the momentum. You know, I think they've done a better job than we have of holding their momentum longer, and that's probably the difference in the series right now. And for us, it's, you know, how long can we maintain that and you know, control the way the game's being played. And if we're able to do that, do a better job of that tonight, I think we'll get the result that we want.
It's always a matter of finding the line in the playoffs. Do you guys find that the line is a bit hard to find in this series?
I mean, that's playoff hockey. You know, I think there's always going to be some frustration level with that, but you can't let it affect your play. I think for us, you know, of course, we'd like those calls. We feel like they are penalties. I don't think anyone's arguing that. It's just, you know, sometimes in the playoffs you don't get them, and that's just the facts of the sport we play. So you know, you play through it. You do what you have to do to line up the next shift and try to draw another one or try to put the puck in the net. And it's controlling your emotions at this time of year that's very important.
You were asked about the building, you know, and the atmosphere with the crowd. You've been here for a long time, and there used to be boos when things didn't go your way. And I don't know if you've noticed, but boos have almost disappeared in the Bell Center.
Well,
do you know why that happened and when that happened?
I don't know. I think you know, I think later on in the year we started to have some success here. You know, fans are emotional, fans are passionate. They have a real good understanding of the game. As far as when they boo, when they cheer, I feel like that's in our control. And yeah, I mean, usually when they're frustrated, we're equally and feeling the same thing. And usually when they're excited, we're feeling the same emotion. So they live it through us. And you know, like I said, it's going to be important for us to use them as much as we can, but also keep our emotions in check tonight.
Have you lost count of